And I hadn't really watched network television a lot, and there's a lot of commercial breaks, but the first 10 all had a pharmaceutical product which I'd never heard of, a name I can't remember, and side effects literally included death. I'm like, what is going on with this? And like, ask your doctor, I'm like, do I have this? Should I have this? Do I want this? I mean, is this going on with me? And people are all happy in the commercials. They're like, look, my skin looks good and I'm happy and I have a beautiful family. It's almost like we used to, sell cars. Now they're just selling the pharmaceuticals.
Well, that will be an interesting thing if RFK Jr. gets in place. If RFK Jr. gets in place and they stop this advertising on, we are one of 2 countries on earth that allows New Zealand, and New Zealand's far more restrictive than us. We should be really restrictive about this because advertising works. And there's advertising that doesn't bother me at all, like Chevrolet Corvette, boom, boom, okay, one of those. It's okay, it's fine. But when it can give you bloody diarrhea and suicidal ideology,
anal leakage,
and you're just fucked up in the head and you're depressed and like you don't know why, but now your zits are gone. Like, hey, slow down. That was not in that commercial with the lady dancing in the field with her child and the people at the picnic and they're all smiling and laughing and having a good time together. Yeah, that looked like fun. Like where's that part?
Well, of course, they've tried all kinds of things to stop this, and First Amendment comes up, although we have stopped tobacco advertisements, and there's all kinds of things that have been done throughout the years. But what happened with television is all the money, I mean, really 60, 70, maybe 80% of all the advertising income is from pharmaceutical companies. That's why there's also no reporting. Like, we're not going to bite the hand that feeds us.
That's the real problem.
That's
the
right
real
there.
problem. The real problem is that these news organizations are not independent.
Not just news, everything.
Right, everything. Yeah. They're not independent. Like even television shows. Like, could you imagine if, let's say, a network has a prominent news organization and that news organization is very popular and it's a big part of their ratings and it's a reliable source of information for, people that believe them. And they're sponsored by pharmaceutical drug companies, but then they also have a crime show on. And this crime show wants to do a thing about an evil guy who promotes a vaccine that winds up killing a bunch of people, and they hide the data, and then they arrest him at the end of the show. Like, no fucking way.
That's not getting me. No green light for you.
No. That's
not going to happen.
No. You got to turn that guy into a meth dealer. That's a meth dealer now. Let's just do a couple of rewrites, simple rewrites.